Hey guys, Susan coming to you with a new video, relatively quick, about basically my 12 months update on recovering from eczema using a whole food plant-based diet. Just 4 quick things to summarize my 12 months. Number 1, something positive, is I never thought it would be so good, and I never thought it would be so thorough, the recovery. I thought that I was going to have inflammation and eczema and scars and all these things for the rest of my life. I just have pictures from when it was just so bad that thinking to a time when it would be absolutely healed, or when I wouldn't be scratching, or when I wouldn't have this self-conscious feeling in my heart and the stress of dealing with, broken skin, I just never thought it would go away. And little by little, even months into the recovery, it didn't really take hold until things started rapid healing. And it only rapid heals if you're consistent, I was eating fruits, vegetables, potatoes, rice, beans, water, tea, and that's about it. No oil, no animal products, no coffee, no alcohol, no fried food. I hardly ate out. I ate out like once every month or something like that. I was just shit pants scared. I was dedicated to healing, and diet was the way I was going to do it. So, never thought it would be this good, and it is. Number 2, the worst part, something a little bit negative, the worst part about the healing process is probably the topical steroidal withdrawal symptoms. I didn't realize that I was going to go through TSW so hard because I had sort of stopped taking it a year before I had started this diet, and I didn't show signs of TSW, but I guess I used it here and there every once in a while, but I guess when I finally decided to cut off and I started to eat well and I started to exercise, all of that sort of kick-started the detoxification process. That's the worst part. It's like a full sleeve of eczema, full body of eczema. But once I got over that part, it was pretty much downhill from there. It was a lot easier to cope with the stress of eczema when the worst of it was over. The third thing, something also negative, and I'll end with a positive, is that there are wrinkles. Like in my experience, and whatever I see from Rob's videos, but not so much on Greg, eczemahealing.org, is that there's going to be some, residual eczema effect on the skin. I notice it in my hands. I don't notice it in my legs. I don't notice it in my arms. My face is pretty much almost totally recovered, but still getting there. I notice that it is somewhat damaged wrinkle-wise, you see? Like an old lady's hands a little bit. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Just in my opinion, I think that the steroids really wear down your skin thin, and this is something that dermatologists warn about. But I didn't think it was going to happen, and it did. But to me, it's really absolutely not a concern, because what I'm concerned with is sleeping through the night, not scratching, not having inflammation, not having hands that are non-functional. I'm all about functionality. If I can live my life with normal hands that have a little bit of wrinkles, I'm a-okay with that. And the fourth and last thing, something positive, that this is a constant battle. Now, at the same time, this might be daunting, like, oh, for the rest of my life, I'm going to be recovering from eczema. But at the same time, that should be a constant reminder to eat healthy, to exercise, to cleanse. It's a balance between keeping your sanity and living your life and eating properly, but also keeping in mind that if you are not paying attention to what you eat, the eczema is going to come back. Just because an alcoholic has finished their 12-step program doesn't mean that after that 12th step they go back to drinking. They're always in recovery. Just like somebody who's had eczema, psoriasis, dermatitis, any other skin disorder, acne, so you name it, you have to pay attention to what you eat, because you're more susceptible to getting those skin problems if you don't. So basically that's the takeaway. I hope that helps you guys. Look forward to your healing. Look forward to motivating yourself to eat well, to exercise, to cleanse, because it is so worth it. It's like, if I didn't have clear skin, I wouldn't be as happy, as active, and as confident as I am now. And that's priceless. So really invest in that, you guys. See you in the next video.